Yes, so Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. Chelsea don't move, go the top of the Premier League table, and we get Oga Mike here. Oga Mike, now how you see Chelsea performance today for Brentford for away? That's Brentford home. Now home will be like say Arsenal don't go there, Arsenal don't lose. Liverpool don't go there, Liverpool don't draw, come off for there. But Chelsea go to the tough game. Last 10 minutes for the game, Brentford press where, but Chelsea carry all the 3 points come out. Oga Mike, tell us how you see the game.
Very good win for Chelsea. This is now one of the characteristics of the champion. Be this for you to grind out results, no matter how difficult the match be. For Premier League, no team be really small team like that. Any team they beat any team. That's why the Premier League they very very competitive, other than other leagues as well. So it was a good win for Chelsea, but it did very very difficult for the team because if I want really talk this team they second string side actually they included in this team because
Mm,
most of the first team players actually go on international break. So coming back, not having much time with the coach for training this week, it really affects the performance of the game. It affects the performance of each player's individual ability as well. So these players were actually they training during the week, not really trained for the kind of match where the the coach won't really play. So it was a good
yes.
win for Chelsea, with the injury for defense. Malansa come in, play full match. He never get minutes for Premier League this season. So it really affects some kind of understanding with the team. The team understanding really they affected. But good win for them, good defense, good play. But still, Chelsea really need to improve. We know if they under this kind of circumstance almost every match, every for the past few matches now, we really dey under this kind of pressure. So I believe say the team will improve when those other players don't really come back.
All right, now, no be lie you talk because Chelsea they lose some of their key players, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, them even Rich James self no even start the game. But make we talk about one man, Edward Mendy. The save way Mendy make for this game today, he plenty where some people could say he boku for full ground. Mendy save plenty save, and to me, na him be the person when keep that game at 1-0 with Chelsea to carry all 3 points come out. And some people say go even argue, say Mendy currently and be the best goalkeeper for the world. How you see Mendy performance today, Oga Mike?
Yeah, no doubt. When Mendy come make his Chelsea debut, you see the consistency for the defense. You see the saves when they make point blank saves. If I'm not mistaken, and Mendy don't make you don't keep more clean sheets than the goals when you don't even consider for Chelsea. He's a very very good addition to the team. In the save points for Chelsea, they save points for games what they play. Sure you get so he has been very very good addition. Out of 11 matches for Champions League, he keep 9 clean sheets. That's a big addition to
Yes.
any team. So he has really done well. And I did very, very surprised say he was not included in the Ballon d'Or top 30
Ballon
list
d'Or
of the 50.
nomination.
So he's so good, so good. Chelsea really needed somebody like him to give the defense that confidence. Wake up and do, wake up and they do. So he's very good. And this today's save was top notch. Now save of the highest level of goalkeeper in the world with this. So he deserves it. He's the king of the match and he's very good. Very, very good addition to the team.
All right, now, no be lie, you talk, Oga Mike. Okay, now, make we enter inside the player rating. Make we just do tole. Make we start with Romelu Lukaku on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, what you go rate Romelu Lukaku?
Lukaku not today in the game. He played the international break with his country. So I believe saying pick up one or two knocks from their match against France.
Yes.
Today the game. So I'll give him five. Actually five. Yeah.
5. Okay, what about Timo Werner?
Timo when I really play well, he press, do well. I'll give him seven.
Okay. What about Cesar Aspilaketa?
Hospital was in the game at the first half, but second half he really won out. He played their both matches for midweek for Spain.
Yes.
So I believe saying I fatigue the zone. I believe saying don't really tire. I'll give him six.
Okay, what about N'Golo Kante?
Golo Kante, he play well at least. He really marked well for first half, but second half he really, especially when the pressure there on the team, you don't really see him much like that. But it's all the same. I'll give him 7. It was good.
Okay, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Very very good addition today. Very very good. I'll give him 8. It was very good today.
With the performance when Ruben Loftus-Cheek performed today, you as a Chelsea fan, you believe saying get future for Chelsea? Because now one player where they don't dey linked with a move away from Chelsea.
Yeah, for you to force your way back into the Chelsea team after two two seasons loan, and you
Hmm.
force your way back into the team, then there's something you have to offer. That guy, he knows how to hold the ball and push attack as well. He hardly
Hmm.
lose the ball in midfield, you know. So in this kind of Kovacic kind of player where they like hold
Yeah.
ball, push attack, right from midfield. He has been a good addition to the team, and for him to put Jorginho for bench today, saying get something to offer, he get waiting on the show coach for training as well. So for him to force a way back into the team and to bench Sahu, where everybody rates higher than you, then you have something good to offer. So definitely he gets good future for Chelsea in years to
Okay,
come.
now no be lie. Me, I agree with you for that one because you know easy for player we don't go 2 season loan like that, come back
Yeah,
as that's Chelsea midfield strongish. We can see
yeah,
the fight to break enter inside the team. Good
exactly.
performance for today. We hope say he go fit continue with that performance. Then what about Matteo Kovacic?
Yeah, Kovacic was good today. Very, very good. First half. In the season, in the try link some passes to uh, Lukaku, but the Brentford defense was very, very tight. But all the same, overall today performance, man, it was good. It was very good. Nothing that when they come out and the midfield collapse. So I'll give him
Hmm.
8. It was very good.
Ben Chilwell uncle.
Ben Chilwell, because of the goal when he scored, and if you notice, Ben Chilwell don't score 3 goals in 3 matches. Score against Southampton, he score for the country, and he scored today again. So in the pickup, at least in try, I'll give him 8. It was very good today.
What about Trevor Chalobah?
Chaloba, Chaloba really give the two attackers, Ivan Toney and Mbuemo,
Hmm.
uh, very very hard time today for the defense. Him and Christensen, they really give those strikers hard time at the defense. So he was him and Christensen was the heart of that defense.
Yes.
I give him 9. It was very very good today.
What about Christensen and Melangasa?
Christensen very very good in really show experience, in show maturity for the defense. Despite the fact say Thiago Silva no dey, Rudiger no dey, he really
Hmm.
take it upon himself to um, you know mount the defense well with so much maturity. I give him 9. It was very good today.
Okay. What about Edward Mendy?
Um, okay, I never talk about Sa. Okay, you asked me about Sa as well. Sa was
Okay,
good
yeah,
as well.
sir, sir, yeah.
I give him 7. Sa was very good today. At least in try.
Okay.
That's why the first he never play
Yeah, him did
90
you.
minutes this season for Premier League. But today's match, he really shows say he get something to offer if the opportunity comes calling. Edward Mendy was top notch today. Edward Mendy was fantastic today. He was brilliant. You know, if you see second half, first half, those guys not get enough chances. I think they get one chance at that on target or off target the whole
Okay.
of first half. Second half, they got 10. And if a team like Brentford fig, give like 10 attempts and
Attempt.
concede, that means your defense is very good. So when the Mendy really saved Chelsea a lot today, so much top notch saves, especially the overhead kick where no really where in dealt with. So why?
Hmm.
It was very good today. I give him 10 because if not be him, will for draw the match or for lose. I day of the opinion say if not Kepa, Chelsea for either draw or lose the match because this guy coordinate the defense very good. So I give him 10. Man of the match for me.
Oh yeah, now what about the substitute, Mr. Mount, Kai Havertz, and Reece James?
Yeah, Mount don't really lose form for a while now. I don't know if he did nurse a particular injury, but he don't really lose form for some time, and in they try to come back itself. But if you see when they bring them in, they don't carry when they bring them in. Chelsea still play that 3-5-2. They don't really carry
Mm.
and go where you really prefer to play. So, but the marking, don't really do much. So I give him five. He don't really do much because we really suffer. The marking was not really there. So I give him five. Then Loftus Cheek can't really steady the
Havertz.
defense. After the fight, say we were under
Okay.
serious pressure. Loftus
True.
Cheek come in and he tried. I give him five as well. And who else? Who was the last person?
Okay. That was Rhys James you talk about just now.
Yeah. The last person, that
Mhm.
German striker. What was his name?
Yeah, Kai
Kai Havertz.
Havertz. Mm.
I know see him for the match. Yeah, he was not really involved in the game. He can't like say we they
Okay.
play shot oneself. So I give him four. He not really there in the game at
All
all.
right now, no be lie, Morgan Mike. But at this stage now, currently Chelsea they top of the table, 1 point ahead of Liverpool. You they confident say Chelsea go win the league this season?
For to be very honest, it could be a very long ride, a very long ride because this season teams not next year January February nine people go really understand because most teams go lose most of their best players for African Cup of Nations. Salah
Mm.
Mane go, Naby Keita go from Liverpool. Chelsea go lose
Mendy go
one of
go.
their best players now. Mendy will go represent the Senegalese team, and other clubs sef go lose players as well. So now from that period, now we go really know how the league will go. But for now, Chelsea is doing well. We don't play more than three top four teams this season already, and other teams sef never really do the same. So Manchester United go meet big teams coming, Tottenham go meet big teams coming, and others like that, Man City and the rest. So for now, Chelsea has been doing good. We know they took concede goals, but they score. The team, they try understand themselves, and why not? If Chelsea continue to grind out results like this, why not? We could actually win the league. It's possible. It's possible, of course.
All right, now, Mike. Thank you as you come and give us your time and talk about the game. We hope say this win with Chelsea win, so it will make the rest of your weekend make sense. You too much. Thank you for your time, Oga Mike.
Thank you very much.